Happy Valentine's Day, kings and queens. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Valentine's Day items and we're going to make 2 gifts using only Dollar Tree products. I only have one item that's not a Dollar Tree product, but I'll also show you how to swipe it out to keep this budget friendly. Okay, so what you're going to need some of the little confetti, the heart confetti. You know, it's just a confetti scatter. You're also going to need some of the beads you get from Dollar Tree. You get about, I say about 8 strings in here. You're going to need just some of the candies. You get a bag of these little candies. It comes like maybe 40 in the bag for $1. One of the little ears, the headbands. You're going to need 2 of these little chalkboard writers. You can also get the chalkboard set. Let me see if I can show that to you all really quickly. Okay, these are the chalkboard writers. Now, you don't have to get these. You could just get some chalk, or they might already have chalk, but this is also at the Dollar Tree. Now for the wreath, you'll just need one of these little round rings, some glitter tulle. This is the light pink, the hot pink, 3 different ones, any color of your choice, and the hot pink. This is the item that's not from the Dollar Tree. This is the mounting tape. Now, if you want to keep this totally Dollar Tree friendly, you can just use some packing tape. And I'll show you how to use that if you don't want to pay the money to get the mounting tape. Need you some candies. Also, to pick these up at the Dollar Tree. Aren't these so cute? And they have real chocolates in them, you all. And these little guys here. This one didn't come from the Dollar Tree, but they totally have like little Dollar Tree decor pieces that you could pick up like this. So those are the items. Let's get started. Okay, kings and queens, for this first one, I already started it off for you. This is just so simple, and it is such a great little gift. Now, a lot of people don't know that these here, you can hang these up. I'll link my home decor with my Valentine's Day home decor video in the description box so you can see how I use these. But when you get finished, you might want to give it to a gift. Now, this particular gift is for a 6-year-old. So you can hang it up. But most people don't know this is a chalkboard. So they can totally write on it as a chalkboard for a kid. And if it's for a grown-up, they can do that as well. But you can use it as a chalkboard. So all I did, I have these little ears. All I did is reinforce it with some clear Scotch tape. The beads are reinforced with some clear Scotch tape. You're going to give it to them just like that. And then I'm going to show you 2 different ways. Now, this is the candy. As you see, I just had a table scatter in there because you're going to give it to them just like that, so you don't have to reinforce that. But I do have to reinforce this this candy. Now, this is where the mounting tape comes in. For this one, I'm going to show you how to do it with the mounting tape. And I'll also show you how to do it if you just want to use all the Dollar Tree products to keep it budget friendly. So you know the mounting tape is double-sided. So I'm just going to take off that. You just find the edge here. You put it directly on there. And it has to go. You want the picture to be on the outside. Kind of like if I was making a basket. You can totally make this into a basket, but I'm just showing you an easier, quick way to do this. Let's see, will it stick? There it is, it's sticking. So this is number one, just totally simple. Let's see, real simple. Give it to them. They had chocolates, and a little 6-year-old would love to get something like this. She has her necklaces, her headband, her chalk writer, and then chocolates. So they might want to just have a hard piece of candy, put that right in the center with some double-sided tape. That'll cover up the tape. And also, just so they can know it's a chalkboard, you put the chalk writer right on top. And this is one very minimal and simple. They probably wasn't even expecting it for Valentine's Day, and you have something so simple and quick, and it will brighten up somebody's day. That's number one. I'll show you how to do it without it, and then we'll get into our home decor piece. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is the blank canvas. This is for her sister. Okay, so you can pick this up at the Dollar Tree. This is the packing tape. So that way we can be budget friendly. The only thing when you're doing it with the packing tape, the tape will show more if you don't have that double-sided tape. But I'll show you how we can cover that up. So you're just going to make it like a double-sided tape. And you put the part that you made double-sided on the back. So you have that flat surface. This one is going to be a little different from the first one, because that bottom is kind of an odd shape. So you want to put that directly in the center. Press down on it for a couple of seconds, kings and queens. Okay. Now, here's the catcher. To reinforce this, because as you see, it's not going nowhere. See that? But it's not standing up. So we are prepared for that. That's where your candy come in. Now I want the picture to show on the back. So when they spin it around, you can see the decor. Okay? But I also want this to sit up. So I'm going to take, see that? But I'm going to take more of this packing tape. In the same way we did with the mounting tape, we're going to do it with the packing tape. Now, that way it's sitting up on there. And I'm going to show you another way so you can make sure it won't fall over. Now we're still doing beads because they're sisters. I want them to have the exact same thing. Different ages, but they're still sisters. So I'm putting one on one side. What I do on that side, I'm going to do on this side. And I'm going to just bring it in kind of like that, just to make it look pretty. Some Scotch tape. You need the thin tape to add the beads. Also Dollar Tree product. So I'm only going to tape one edge of the side. Make sure you don't get the tape on the glitter, because you don't want the glitter to come off. So to make sure that don't happen, you just cut off a little bit. And you reinforce it. Just like so. Okay. So now that's down. And the same thing we did with that side, we're going to do with this side. Main thing is to make sure it don't get on the glitter. Because we don't want that glitter falling off. Because Dollar Tree products, sometimes their glitter comes off. But if you wanted to make a basket and sell these, you can totally spray it with some sheen spray, and that will seal your glitter in. Just a little tip if you want to make these for purchases. Okay. Also, let me show you too, because I know some of y'all who watch this do be, y'all be making baskets to sell. you want to reinforce this tape. That's why we got the packing tape opposed to the Scotch tape. Because when you set this up, you don't want everything falling. You want it to look aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So, even though this is for a kid, for the sake of this video, I'm going to put a little extra just to show y'all how it can stay secure. Okay, and if you really want to, you can add a strip there, but it has to be the Scotch tape so it won't fall over. Okay, and all you would do, for the sake of this video, let me just show you in case you all want to make these. You just use a little piece. You find your sensor. And you just go right over it, just like so. Now, it's standing up. There you go. And we're going to add that piece of candy right there in the center. And you want to put the little confetti pieces anywhere you see just a chalkboard. Okay. And I'll go in a little closer so you all can see this. So pretty. They had a chocolates and something they could use for a very long time. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So cute and very inexpensive. Now, let's get into our wreath. Okay, kings and queens, with this particular wreath, I'm trying a whole new technique. So, I will speed up portions of this video because I might have some errors. You know, I'm going to be real with you. But it's going to be beautiful at the end. So, we're going to do this together. Now, I did come up with a little idea. So, I had pre-cut a little bit of this. And I'll show you. Because I plan on having this in my house a little bit longer than Valentine's Day. Because my decor is already kind of pink. But it is so fitting to do now because it is Valentine's Day to show you all. And for years to come. Okay? So, what I did already see is that I'm going to need each one of these pieces to be exactly the same size. That way it could look more polished. So, what I was doing, you don't really need a ruler for this, but y'all know I like straight edges, right? But you really kind of don't. All you have to do, even if you don't have a ruler, just put them all together so you can see exactly where it's going to come. Now, this is going to be way too much. So, what I want the edge to come out. I just want it to come out to about here. So, that's where I will cut it. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to just take. Because the technique that I'm doing is a tie-in technique. And I want it to end here because this is how I want it to fluff out. Now, I'm going to give y'all a tip. As I stated in a few videos before, as you see, I have it sheared because I want a little piece of that green to come out. Because this year I'm being more into the natural with more plants. Now, here's a tip. If you don't want any of that green to show, you're going to double your fabric. So, basically, you're going to wrap it around like this. You're going to double this and wrap it around twice so none of that green show. But for mine, I do want a little bit of the green to show so it can look more natural. So, I'm going to cut about, to start off, 5 strips here. The same exact way. Of each color. So, all you're going to do that is line it up. So, I have it lined up here. Then I'm just going to cut at the edge. So, they could be all the same size. So, that one's cut. And then I have to do it in this red as well. So it's red, hot pink, and light pink. I thought it was like a red, hot pink, and pink, but it's red, light pink, and hot pink, which is fine because I have those colors. Okay. So just to give you an idea, that one's done and this one's done. So this is how it's going to be. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3. Now, you're only going to do them individually to start off. So I'm finding my center. Just like so, that's my center. First, I'm going to find the line. See that line there? I want to cover that up. So my first piece is going to be over that line. And all you're doing is you tying it like you tying your shoe. One little bow, bam. That's all I'm doing for the first piece. Okay? Just like that. And then you're going to take it and you're going to tie it again. You're making a knot. Real tight, bam. Just like that. Okay? So your first piece is just going to look like this. Can you all see that? That's the first piece. Now the second piece, I'm going in with the lighter one because I want you to see the difference. Okay. And I also wanted to show so it could pop. So I want the lighter one right next to the darker one, just so you can see the transition. Now here's the thing, kings and queens. I want it to look full. See how that's thinner than that because we tied it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go inside in between these two. See how I went in between there? Go in between. Let me see here if I can go. Yep, here it is. Go directly in between. See if y'all can see that. So go directly in between the two. And tie it. Just like that. Okay. Then of course you're going to tie it again. So it could be secure. Just like that. Alright. Now remember you had that third one. Now the third one, this is my darker color. So I'm going to go over, just like I did the pink one, I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to tie it again. So right now it's like that, right? So I got 3 pieces on one end and 3 pieces on the other end. So now all I'm doing, I'm fluffing them so they can be full. So as you know, this wreath is going to take a little time because I'm going to do that for all of them all the way around. So I'm about to speed this up so you can get the first idea, and that is how it's going to look at the top. So let me speed this next portion up. In a minute, you'll see the finished product. Kings and queens, this is how it turned out. Now, I decided I'm only going to have this for the Valentine's season and Easter. This is good for Easter as well. Now, like I said, if you all want to use this and cover everything up, you're going to need 3 of each color. So you're going to need 9 rows to get the total effect. So as you can see, these are the 3 here. The pink is over the top right there. And then this one, I have the red over the top. And then let me show you one that has the hot pink. And this one has the hot pink over the top. So the hot pink, the pink, and the red. Very different. And happy Valentine's Day, kings and queens. Remember, enjoy this beautiful life we are given. When you become blessed, bless somebody else. Love is the main key. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and a great evening.